Did you know Apple just made a major move to empower developers worldwide by open sourcing a key tool behind millions of apps? Stick around to find out how this could change the game for Swift developers everywhere. Welcome to the Apple Daily News. This podcast is created by Generative AI. Today is February 2nd, 2025, and we've got some fascinating updates for you. Links to all the stories we discuss can be found in the episode notes. Let's kick things off with Apple's big announcement about Swift Build. For those unfamiliar, Swift Build is a powerful build engine that has been integral to Xcode, the development environment behind millions of apps. Apple has now open-sourced this tool, making it available on GitHub. What's exciting is that it's not just limited to macOS. It also supports Linux and Windows, making it a true cross-platform solution. This move is a game-changer for developers working with Swift, especially as the language continues to grow in popularity for cross-platform applications. Swift Build's main role is to take project descriptions and source code and turn them into output artifacts like libraries and applications. By open-sourcing it, Apple aims to unify the build experience across platforms, eliminating the inconsistencies between Xcode's build engine and Swift Package Manager. This is a huge step toward creating a seamless development experience. The Swift team is also encouraging community contributions, which could lead to future improvements and optimizations. This open-source initiative is not just about sharing code, it's about fostering collaboration and innovation in the Swift ecosystem. If you're a developer, this is definitely something to keep an eye on. Now let's talk numbers. Apple has reported a record-breaking $124.3 billion in revenue for Q1 FY25, a 4% increase compared to the same period last year. What's driving this growth? Well, the services segment is a standout, with a 14% jump in revenue and over 1 billion paid subscriptions. That's a lot of people streaming, gaming, and using Apple's various services. Mac and iPad sales also had a strong showing, growing by 16% and 15%, respectively. However, iPhone revenue remained flat, and sales in China dropped by 11%. Apple attributes this to inventory adjustments and consumer behavior ahead of the Chinese New Year. Despite this, the company is optimistic about new stimulus programs in China and the rollout of Apple Intelligence features, which have already shown to boost user engagement in other markets. Emerging markets are another bright spot for Apple. India, in particular, is showing significant growth. Apple is doubling down on its presence there, with plans to expand its retail footprint and a dual manufacturing strategy aimed at both domestic and export markets. This could also help Apple navigate challenges like tariffs on Chinese imports. CEO Tim Cook also highlighted Apple's advancements in artificial intelligence, specifically mentioning the M4 chip, which is optimized for AI workloads. This focus on AI is part of Apple's broader strategy to enhance its product ecosystem and maintain its competitive edge. Looking ahead, Apple expects low to mid-single-digit revenue growth for Q2 FY25, with a strong emphasis on its high-margin services segment. The upcoming Chinese New Year sales will be a key indicator of how the company is performing in that region. That's all for today's episode of the Apple Daily News. From empowering developers with Swift Build to Apple's record-breaking revenue and strategic moves in emerging markets, it's clear that innovation and growth remain at the forefront for Apple. Don't forget to check the episode notes for links to all the stories we covered. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.